Yo, what is happening, guys? Welcome back to the Let's Talk Fighting channel. I'm joined by Shay.
Hi.
Which you probably haven't actually saw on this channel before. I actually don't know. I think you saw him once. I think we talked about KSI versus Jake Paul.
Right.
But I kind of want to start a podcast type thing every so often called Enough Talk, which is like I get people I know talking about YouTube boxing. Obviously, the Prime card's coming up, as you can tell by the title. That is what we're going to be talking about. But I kind of want to do that little podcast here and there, talking about all these different type of fights, getting other people's opinions instead of just my predictions. And then maybe in the future I can get your predictions sent in as well, and we can talk about that. But we're obviously going to be talking about the Prime card, which you're going to be watching together.
100%.
They've all been announced now, unless Mams Taylor decides to surprise us again with something else. But we're going to go off what we have.
Right.
We're going to give our predictions and what we see. But some of the fighters you might not know, so you'll just base them off.
Because I don't know someone.
Yeah. So we'll start at the prelims. On the prelims, there's SX versus DTG.
Right.
That is SX and DTG. SX is a rapper, and DTG I think is also a rapper.
I know him.
SX, he did a song KSI.
He was
like
like
that.
that fucking, yeah.
And he also did another song KSI, I can't remember what it's called. What was the thing you were going to say? He did that?
No, he did that song because he was in that
Yeah.
video where they had to make like the song in like 24 hours or something. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was him. Yeah.
So SX versus DTG. DTG has had a fight before.
Right.
And I think he lost to Halal Ham. Which,
No, none of these people.
Halal Ham, you shouldn't really lose to.
Right.
So,
Is he terrible?
he's terrible, but SX has also never boxed. This is on the prelims.
Yeah.
That's why it's on the prelims.
This is like the Boogie and the other big guy.
The
that
Wings
was like-
Redemption, yeah.
That was like the prelim.
Except that felt like a main event because everybody was so behind.
Yeah. Boogie's titties
Um,
just slap everywhere.
I would probably say just DTG, just because he's already had a fight.
Yeah, fair.
So I'd probably say he'd win just because he's already had a fight. But I feel like it's just going to be a slop fest of just
Well, yeah.
this. Probably this, actually.
I mean, SX does music, like, don't they? So.
Yeah.
You
But
know.
DDG, I think also, he's not a boxer, obviously. I think he just
Oh.
does moves too, but he's had like 1 or 2 fights. So I would probably just assume
But
that.
do you not think SX still has like not the same guy like, but he's not think he has like the weight behind him.
Yeah, but so is DDG. DDG's a big guy.
Oh, is he a big guy too?
It's like which one? They both have music, but who has these hands?
Yeah, exactly.
I'd probably say DTG
Fair.
just because he's had a fight already.
Well, I'm gonna go the opposite of that.
SX.
I'm gonna
I
say
do want SX to win. To be
Yeah,
fair.
I'm gonna say
Fuck.
SX.
I do want SX to win. Move on to Chase the Moore, the GOAT, versus Temple Works. Now, you've probably seen Chase the Moore before. Trying to think what cards he was on. Actually, no, I think he might have fought on every card aside the KSI ones. Because I've watched every card, but you've only watched the ones KSI's on.
Yeah.
He's the one that like got banned from Misfits for a while because he knocked down Stevie Knight and continued to punch him. He got banned and then they brought him back.
Shit. So you're thinking he's gonna win then?
Yeah, probably. He's not really that good. I think he's lost like every single fight he's had. But
Oh, sure.
he steps up and takes like he fought Alan Belcher, which was he was the world champion in bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah.
He stepped up and fought him.
Right.
Obviously lost. But he did clinch him the whole time. But I still respect him taking the fight because realistically Alan Belcher should have put Chase the Moore through the earth.
Yeah.
But he didn't. Temple Works is actually quite good, but obviously he's a bigger guy as well. I think Chase the Moore is probably going to win because Chase the Moore throws like this. I'm not joking.
So
if I showed you Chase the Moore highlights, it's the case of he goes like this,
Yeah.
and then once you get close, he
Yeah,
actually
okay.
starts going like that.
So it's like who is it? It's like that girl.
All the girls.
Yeah. It was like Elle Brooke whenever she first started because remember she fought the girl that was actually trained in boxing and then she absolutely beat her ass like
Faith.
she
Faith Woodway.
absolutely beat the fuck out of her because she just went in there and just swung.
Should just went right KSI mode.
Yeah. Like,
She just started
went like that.
windmilling.
So you think it's gonna be that type of win then?
Yeah, probably.
But obviously not against someone who's well, I don't know if the other guy's trained like.
Temple Works has had a couple fights. Like Temple Works is one of those people that I think he does show skill.
Yeah.
I think he does show for a bigger guy. I think he does show skill, and I think he could. I think he does have a chance in this fight. I just think Chase the Moore is just so unpredictable. Chase the Moore will probably fucking run and fly a name in the fucking head. Chase the Moore, I wouldn't be fucking surprised if he picked this motherfucker up and body slammed him because Chase the Moore's that unpredictable.
Yeah.
Like everybody calls him the GOAT because he's just so funny.
Fair.
But like no one thinks, oh yeah, he gets in the ring, this guy's sick, but he's just entertaining because he's beefed with everybody and it's just entertaining.
Yeah.
But I'd probably just say chase them more because he's had more fights. But I want Temple to win. I would love Temple to win because I really like Temple. He's like 21 years old, but he's actually like a really good kid.
Yeah.
I'm saying that like I'm not only 2 years older than him. But I want him to win. Then we'll move on to actual fights, which we will actually know kind of.
Right.
Astrid Wet versus Alexia Grace. Astrid Wet. You've seen Elle Brooke fight. Astrid Wet.
Who was the one trying to kiss KSI and he was like, nah.
Yes.
Yeah.
She is fighting Alexia Grace, which they were supposed to fight on their own card a month ago. But it got cancelled because it was really, really funny. I can't even lie. They were basically beefing back and forth, and Astrid Wet slapped Alexia Grace countless times, right? And then she did it one too many. And Alexia Grace, obviously they grapple each other, and she lifted her, and there was like no flimsy table. If you put your foot on it, it would fall. Set Astrid on top of that, and the table collapsed, and Astrid had to be put in an ambulance.
Oh, I remember watching
that. And I was like, right, come on. And then Astrid started to get trolled. And because everybody was like, well, how the turn his table? And everybody kept trolling her. And she was getting so annoyed, but I found it really funny because I'm like, you put your hands on her and then you were annoyed when she put you for a table.
Yeah.
But they're finally getting. This is one that whenever it was announced, all the comments were just so fucking like, went for it.
Yeah.
One of them just turned around, there were all these table jokes. Someone just turned around and goes, yeah, I was thinking this prime card needed a toilet break. And I was like, I can't even lie. I'm not that interested because I just think Astrid Wet's going to beat her ass.
She is.
Yeah, I kind of want Alexia Grace to win though because Astrid Wet's kind of annoying me, but I just think Astrid Wet's going to beat her ass.
Well, Alexia Grace did put her through the fucking table, like.
No, Alexia Grace put Astrid through a table, yeah, but I just think Astrid is just going to beat Alexia Grace's ass. Because Alexia Grace has never had a boxing match, and Astrid's just going to come out swinging, but you never know. But I just think Astrid's going to easily beat her.
Yeah. Oh, they're both fucking from the same profession.
Yeah, they're both like OnlyFans or some shit. Right, then, do you know what? We'll do the tag team. Nick Lamau and Alex Wasabi versus B-Dave and the GOAT, The Undertaker, Don Pineda.
So Alex Wasabi can fight the KSI card then.
Yeah. They're actually just letting him now.
Yeah. Because
it was actually after the Survivor tag, Nick Lamau won, and he said, I want the next fight being Alex Wasabi versus B-Dave and Pineda.
Yeah.
Jan 4.
See, because this will be my first time watching one of the tag team fights. Because I've never watched the tag team fight.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah. You gotta watch it. Well, I think Pineda and B-Dave's gonna win. Actually, I don't know.
It's for the simple fact that like Alex Wasabi's on the other team. And he, didn't fight KSI that one.
Yeah, but he's still actually a decent boxer.
I still hope Pineda wins though, and the bigger like Undertaker or some shit. That's gonna be happy.
They
are a good team.
I don't know who I want to win because Pineda's funny. I want Pineda to win for the meme. Mm-hmm. I love B-Dave, but I also really like Nick Lamau. Alex Wasabi, I like Alex Wasabi. He's alright, but I really like Nick Lamau. To me, like Nick Lamau is one of the ones that has he has the talent on only 2 fights to be one of the bigger stars in Misfits after a couple fights. Sure. In my opinion, when the Survivor tag came about and it was him versus Swarms, Ryan Taylor and B-Dave, I said from day one, I think Nick Lamau wins this, and he did. And whenever he won, I was like, I'm not shocked because I think Nick Lamau was going to win it. Because when he fought Jay Swingler, we all thought, oh, Jay Swingler, remember it got announced? And we were like, Jay Swingler's going to beat his ass. And then he outboxed Jay Swinger. Now, he did get robbed. They give it to Jay because Jay was in his hometown. But even I was like, I wanted Jay to win, but he didn't fucking win that fight. But I think it actually might be on him, but I think probably B-Dave and Pineda. Unless they come out on smoke and go for Pineda.
Well, yeah. But see, I don't know how Pineda or B-Dave boxes anymore because all I've seen is them two fighting each other, so,
B-Dave just... In the Survivor tag, I felt so bad for B-Dave. He was just everybody's punching bag. Every time he got in the ring, didn't matter who he was in the ring with, they just teed off on him. And just got laid into him and he had to tag out every fucking time.
Oh, fuck.
I'm going to go with the GOAT and B-Dave, though. That's who I want to win. Yeah. I'm going to go with them. I think they win.
Fair. I'm going to win too.
I think they take it. I'm hoping so. Swarms versus Ryan Taylor, too. Did you see the first one?
Yes.
I saw it.
Yeah, but I'm going to say Well, Swarms has done a lot though. I don't want to say Rand. See, I was going to say Rand Taylor because obviously from last time. Yep. But then Swarms has done so much since last time. Like there was a thing on how much weight he's lost and everything. It's not.
Oh yeah,
about,
he's in great shape. Yeah.
But it's like it's not about the shape that you're in. But kind of. But it's also like he's had 9 more fights. I think, hasn't he?
Is that what?
Has he had more boxing matches?
Yeah. I thought you said he had 9 more. I was like,
no.
What?
Has he had like more fights now?
Yeah, Rand Taylor has. Rand Taylor, I think's first one was against Slim. Then he fought Anthony Taylor.
Yeah.
And then I think he fought Swarm. No, he fought DK Money, and that's a guy he headbutted.
Yes.
And in 30 seconds he got disqualified. Then he fought Slim. Then he fought Anthony Taylor. Then he fought Swarms. Swarms fought KSI. Then I think he fought Rand Taylor second. I think he fought Rand Taylor second. Then he fought Deji, I think it was, and then he fought on the Survivor tag.
See, I would love to watch. For that one, I'd love like Swarms to win, obviously, because it's one. But I would love to see. I wouldn't love to see him win instantly. I would love to see him go for like a couple of rounds with him.
Actually, like win, yeah.
Because I want to see Taylor do something other than just break a bone. You know what I mean? Not that sounds bad, but you know, I mean,
he was a BMX YouTuber. That's what he's known for, breaking his bones.
But I want to see something like I want to see him show off his skill. Like when KSI doesn't really get to show off his skills. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like I want to see him show off his skills. You know, show off what he can actually do, rather than that unlucky hit that he got unlucky on his side. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I want to see him actually have a fair chance of showing off something.
So who do you think is going to win?
It's different than what I want to win.
You think Rand Taylor?
Yeah.
I think Rand Taylor.
I think Rand Taylor's going to win. I want Swarms to win because it's Swarms, but I think Rand Taylor's going to win. I think Rand Taylor's going to win because I picked Rand Taylor to win the first time. Yeah. And then he got that. And Swarms won because he landed that punch. Yeah. And although I was happy that Swarms won, we fucking got up and started screaming. I was happy. But even Rand Taylor said, he goes, "You're celebrating that win like it was a win. You did just land the right punch at the right time. Yeah. And you just so happened to break his eye socket." Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If that didn't break his eye socket, I don't think he would have won. Because Rand Taylor got hit by Slim multiple times, and Slim's a heavy hitter, and he kept coming. I don't think Swarms would have been able to keep him on the job, because Rand Taylor, he's a broad fucker. Like, I think he would have just came forward. So I think this time, Rand Taylor's going to beat Swarms, but I'm praying Swarms just fucking does like he did in the Survivor tag and fucking really extends the job. Because in the Survivor tag, he used the job very well. Fair. So I'm hoping that he wins. Yeah. But I think Rand Taylor probably wins by stoppage. I think he might stop him. Yeah. I would say that. I would say Rand Taylor. Yeah. Hopefully not. Yeah. But I think so. I hope he gets a fair chance this time, though. Yeah. You know what I mean? I hope it's a good fight. Yeah. If Rand Taylor wins or Swarm wins, doesn't matter. I just want to say a good fight. Yeah. About the Prime card, there's people I want to win, there's people I think's going to win. But at the end of the day, if it's a good fight and the person I want to win loses, if it's a good fight, that's all I can ask for. Because at the end of the day, that's what you want. It's like when KSI fought against FaZe Temper. I was happy as fuck KSI won, but I didn't get I waited all that time to see a fight that I didn't get to see because it ended so quick. Yeah. You know what I mean? It ended so quickly. But now FaZe Temper's on his redemption arc because he fought Ginty and knocked him the fuck out. Shit. Yeah. Next up, we got Wenderson Nunes versus my mate Nate. Now, you don't know any of these. They fought on Kingpin. Right. They both lost to King Kenny. They fought on Kingpin. Wenderson Nunes is literally like the Kevin Hart of Brazil. Like, he has over 50 million followers. Sure. Yeah. He's a big comedian. He has his tech company. He boxes like on the side as well. He's alright. Like, I really like him. I literally said, I said to Daniel, I've never understood a single word he said when he's first said it because he doesn't speak English. Right, but I love him. I said he's such a nice guy. Yeah. Versus my mate Nate, who's also a really nice guy. Fuck's sake. I just want someone to be a dick, so I want someone else to win. I don't really know who I want to win out of them two because I like both of them. Yeah. You don't know either of them? No. Wenderson Nunes is a comedian, and Nate lives in Thailand, I think, and does like
jiu-jitsu or Muay Thai or something.
Oh shit!
So you'd think he'd win because I've seen some of his fights, but then Kenny beat him pretty easy because all his fights before that was with headgear and bigger gloves, and then Kenny put him down like really quickly. So I don't know. I think probably. I don't know. I think Wenderson Nunes is going to somehow put it off. Even though my mate Nate should be the pick, I think Wenderson Nunes is going to probably pick it, like win.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm actually interested in. Comment your thoughts down below because that's the one I think is like the hardest to predict.
Yeah. Well, then I'll say
it's the one that's hardest to predict. I think.
Well, because you're going for him, I'll go for my mate Nate, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, whenever it got announced, I'm happy they're both getting another chance, but I'm annoyed because I like when I'm like, right, there's two people, I like you, I don't like you, so I want him to fuck you up. But they're both nice, and I don't want to see any of them get knocked out, but I also want to see them both get a knockout.
Oh, yeah.
Just not on each other. But the game's the game. Fist will be thrown. Yeah. Then we got King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor.
Oh, I want Anthony Taylor to win.
Why? You really don't like King Kenny?
No, it's not that. It's just I saw Anthony Taylor was on last time, wasn't he?
He fought Saul Poppy, sure. We thought Saul Poppy was going to win, and then he beat him.
Yeah, I like him.
That's the one you were like, why do you like him so much? And then he started like doing his shit, and you're like, okay, now I get it.
Yeah, like I like him, so but I know he's not the one that I know that there's a crazy guy. So it is.
No, that's Tom Cincinnati.
Yes.
That's the one slim punch, and he was just like, come on.
Yeah, I love him, but I like this guy as well. So I kind of want him to win, but because it's King Kenny, he's not going to win because King Kenny wins that, right? He does. Every time I fucking hear King Kenny's on, like, okay, well, he's won then. That's fine. That's alright. Everyone else loses to King Kenny because he just wins. Do you know what I mean?
Even when he doesn't win.
Yeah, he still wins.
Yeah.
So, King Kenny's just winning, but I want him to win. King Kenny's already won. But he's already won this time. I haven't even happened yet. So.
Well, to be fair, right.
No, fuck him. No fair about it. Fuck him. He shouldn't win. See?
Right. Well, yeah, no, King Kenny, to be fair,
no, don't fuck him.
He obviously they robbed him against Face Temper.
Yeah.
I think they robbed him against Sensei. I think Sensei won that personally. He beat TK Money. He should have, which was easy.
Yeah.
I think was that before he went to Kingpin. He beat my mate Nate easy. And then he beat that was the one he faced Wenderson Nunes for 6 rounds, and he beat Wenderson Nunes like a fucking speed bag for 6 rounds. And it was so bad to watch because it was really like, holy shit, Kenny's improved. But it was also like,
this guy's terrible.
Stop beating Wenderson Nunes so badly because he's a nice guy, bro.
Yeah.
It was like, stop beating him up.
Yeah.
No, but to be fair, King Kenny, he's been very hesitant. Oh, he fought Ashley Raxu and lost Ashley Raxu.
Oh, he lost once?
He lost Ashley Raxu, yeah. Because it was the one he was so hesitant. No way against like Temper and all. Well, Temper he mainly for. There's no way like against like Sensei. He was on his job, but he wouldn't throw much. He did that against Raxu, but Raxu kept coming forward and ended up winning because he just put the pressure on and kept swinging for him. But in Kingpin, Kenny completely switched it around and proved why he is top 5 in YouTube boxing when he actually fucking tries.
Yeah.
See if he fights the same way he did against Wenderson Nunes, you'll see King Kenny can actually fight when he fucking actually throws hands.
Yeah.
He's just hesitant sometimes, but when he throws hands, he can actually throw hands.
So it's like Deji now a wee bit.
Yeah. When Deji actually throws, he has skill. I think King Kenny has the best job in the YouTube boxing scene personally. Bam out.
Fair.
But out of them two, I don't know, because I would kind of like King Kenny to win, because King Kenny is a better boxer.
Yeah.
But Anthony Taylor's entertaining. But also, I've seen a lot of people saying it's true. They said you can't have Anthony Taylor, because this is a lot of these fights, by the way, are for a belt. Like for belts. Okay. Chase Demore versus Temper Warts is for the heavyweight belt.
Right. They get to take the belts home and shit.
Yeah, they like hold the belt. King Kenny versus Anthony Taylor's, I can't remember what belt it's for. It's for a belt. So it means whoever wins that fight holds the belt and is the face of that division, that weight class.
Right.
And a lot of them said you can't have Anthony Taylor, who's not a YouTube boxer, hold a YouTube boxing belt. Because it's like whenever they said he beat Saul Poppy, they said you put someone who was on the rise as Saul Poppy and you threw him in there with a pro and then he lost and it stopped the hype train.
But that's different because yes, it did stop the hype train, but if he's going to rise, he has to rise above his opponents.
Oh no, this is what I said, because the amount of weight he's lost, his trainer turned around and said, "Yous will see when Saul Poppy fights that loss was the best thing to ever happen to Saul Poppy, because I think Saul Poppy, I said it after, I think he needed a bit of humbling to realise you can't just jab and fuck about and go like this every time. Yeah. You have to take it seriously. So I do agree with them. You don't want, it's like Tommy Fury, right? Tommy Fury fighting Jake Paul and KSI. If he knocks out KSI, then rematches Jake and knocks out Jake, Tommy Fury said, he goes, where does that leave YouTube boxing? In a fucking ditch. Yeah, because you beat the two guys that we were like, these are the two top dogs. And you beat one of them twice. Beat the shit out of them. Yeah. So whenever KSI and Jake fight, we still want to see that fight, but now it's not as hyped because they're not on that high. Yeah, so if Tommy knocks out KSI and then beats Jake or knocks Jake out, he kind of just puts a halt on YouTube boxing. Yeah. That's why they said you can't keep bringing pros in, because they're going to put a stop on it, which I kind of agree with.
But then that's his whole thing is then there's no better boxing than pro boxing, which is probably what he's thinking.
Well, no, that's what Tommy Fury hates YouTube boxing. Yeah. He said, my goal is to stop YouTube boxing inside 12 months. He said, I beat Jake in February. I'm fighting KSI and then he goes, and I'll rematch Jake at the end or start of the year, and I'll beat him, and then he goes, and then YouTube boxing's done. Yeah. Which obviously I don't want to fucking happen, because YouTube boxing is more entertaining than actual fucking boxing. Yeah. But the thing is, it's people Tommy Fury is backtracking. He said he was going to beat them and then he was going to go back to pro boxing, but now he's opening the opportunity to fight Logan, and I think it's clicked in his head. See, when if Tommy beats these two and he goes back into pro boxing, he's going to realise those pay-per-view numbers and his paycheck's going to go. Yeah. Because people are not paying to see Tommy Fury, people are paying to see KSI, people are paying to see Jake Paul. Yeah. I did not buy that pay-per-view. Me, Cameron and all did not watch that to see Tommy win. They watched it to see Jake Paul lose. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean? So no disrespect to Tommy, but YouTube boxing really helps him because it gets him the big paycheck, the big pay-per-views. Yeah. So if he kind of ends it, what's he going to do? Because he's going to go back to being a mid-card, low-card, and a small pay-per-view. So if I was him, I would try to end it. But so yes, King Kenny, Anthony Taylor. I think King Kenny will probably win if he lets his hands go, because he's very fucking talented. Yeah,
I think he's going to win, but I want...
You're just like, he's going to win anyway.
Yeah, he's going to win anyway, but I want Anthony to win.
Fair enough. I think I'll pick King Kenny to win. Fair. Because although I like Anthony Taylor, I think King Kenny's more skilled, so I want King Kenny to win. I think King Kenny should win.
That's fair.
Because then I want a YouTuber to hold the belt. That's what I want. I want it to be YouTube boxing. YouTuber holds the belt. That's what I want. Dean the Great versus Wally Sharks 2. This is the fight I actually might be more excited than the KSI Tommy Fury. Yeah. This is actually the fight I'm looking at. Like, there's two fights on this card I'm looking to more than KSI and Tommy Fury and Logan and Dylan Dennis. And it's this one and the next one. Yeah. I know the next one as well. Dean the Great versus Wally Sharks. Yeah. I already told you didn't see them fight.
No, I don't have the history with it.
To me, that was the most skilled fight in YouTube boxing. Because Wally Sharks knocked Dean the Great down like 2 or 3 times. And then Dean the Great came back and just landed that one clean shot on Wally's jaw.
What is Wally Sharks do?
Them two.
Oh, right, so that's Dean the Great. Yeah,
Dean the Great's the one that did the backflip.
Yeah.
Dean the Great's the one that did the backflip.
That was cool though, but I heard that he was being a dick, or he started to become a dick or something.
See, I used to like Dean the Great, and then he became more cocky. No, Wally Sharks is cocky too, but I just like Wally Sharks more. Yeah. Where Dean the Great won. But now the rematch, and I think Wally Sharks is the better fighter. Right. But I respect Dean the Great because he got knocked out 3 times, 3 times, came back and still won the fight. That takes a dog in you to get back up and do it again. Yeah. But I want Wally Sharks win, and I think Wally Sharks might, but I think this will actually be the most skilled fight on the fucking card. Sure. I genuinely do. Because see, when you watch the big heavyweights, it's entertaining because one punch can change everything, right? Because you're like, oh, they have power. Yeah. People don't realize, see people this size, you blink, you might miss a fucking punch because their punches are... Their punches are lightning fast. Like, whenever Dean the Great and Wally Sharks was hitting each other, you would literally blink and one of them's on the fucking ground. You're like, what the fuck just happened? And then it would show you the replay and you're like, holy shit, they're so fast, it's entertaining. Because with the big ones, you're like, right, if they land, they could knock them out. But you see the punch coming. With them, you don't see that punch coming. Like I said, done. And that's what I look forward to. I want Wallad, and I think Wallad will win. And I think once you watch it, see, before we watch that, I'm going to get you and Sohail to watch the original fight so you can see. And you will actually see, like, oh shit, this fight's going to be good. Yeah. I hope it's not the case of one of them just lands a good shot at the start. I want it to be a good fight, and whoever wins, wins. And that's it.
You go to watch the rounds. You don't go to see someone just get knocked out like that.
I want to see a knockout, but a few rounds in.
Yeah. That's what I want to see for every match.
Yes,
you
exactly.
You want the knockout, but you want a couple of.
I want to be entertained, and then you can knock them out.
Yeah.
But Wild Sharks and Dean the Great, sure, they had also to be in the same tag team, the face people. they hate each other, and they made them tag up in a tag team.
Fuck that.
It was really funny. But I think Wild Sharks. But I'll show you the original fight, and then you can kind of give your prediction off camera, I guess.
Fair, yeah.
But I think you like it. Saul Poppy versus Slim.
I want Slim to win.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
I did not expect that. Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of last time. Now, obviously, there's a thing
because
where...
of last time.
Yeah, he was too cocky, you know?
Oh, Saul Poppy?
Yeah, he was standing around dancing and shit, and I'm like, bro, you need to be humble. Like, now, obviously, he has been humble.
Yeah.
But as for right now...
Yeah.
How it stands is, I want Slim to win.
Okay, fair enough.
Because I like Slim. Not that I dislike Saul Poppy. I love Saul Poppy.
Yeah.
I think he's fucking epic, and I've rooted for him every single time.
Same,
right? But I want Slim to win.
So this is a hard one because I love the both of them.
Yeah.
Saul Poppy, to me, he did need to be humbled.
Yeah,
he even admitted that himself. He needed to be humbled so he could. He needed to take a loss so he knew. If you're winning all the time, you will never look at what you could have done better.
Yeah.
If you lose, you go, right, I did something wrong. Yeah. What was it? So now he gets to know. And like I said, he used to go like this and all. And it was entertaining. Yeah. But I wanted him to be in the ring with someone who he couldn't do all this with. Because if he's able to do all this, it's not... Like King Kenny against fucking Wendell Nunes. King Kenny was going like this. Bang with an uppercut, and then he literally did the Muhammad Ali shuffle, went boom boom. Yeah. He just Wendell Nunes stood there like this, and King Kenny went. Yeah. Literally constantly, and you're like, this is not fair. This is actually bullying. Yeah. Like it was actually like an adult just beating up a child. I'm going to show you.
See, the thing
it was not fair, and I'm like, it was good. You can only beat who's in front of you. It was good by King Kenny, but I was like, I want King Kenny to be in there with someone who he can't do that with to say, right, King Kenny's good. But against someone who's really good, let's see how good King Kenny is. Because your best will come out when you're fighting one of the best.
Yeah, true. It's so, like, but that thing where he needed to be humble, it's like the quote, and it was from, I think, The Big Bang Theory. So it was, but it was his dad in the thing, and he had this week recording of his dad, who'd obviously passed away, but he was talking to his group of, what do you call it? Like American football players, and he's like, we're not going to win this one. He's like, hell, we're not going to win this one at all. I mean, but you can sit and you can sulk and you can lose like losers, or you can go out there and give them hell and lose like winners. Basically, but he says you learn more about who you are and what you're made of from failing as you do from success.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's like a lot of people wouldn't like it because it came from Jake Paul. But Jake Paul turned around and said, don't judge me by my wins, judge me by my losses.
Yeah, true that. Oh, I thought you were going to say the one where he says...
oh, yeah, if people... Yeah,
I love that
he goes, I could walk on water, and people would say I couldn't swim.
Yeah, I love that one.
That is a really
so
good one.
True.
It wasn't him that said it, it was his trainer or something that said it. They just turned around and said to him, if you Jake Paul could walk on water, and people would say Jake Paul couldn't swim.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whether you like Jake Paul or not, it is true.
It's true. It's so true. Like,
but, yeah, Saul Poppy and Slim.
I don't know, because...
I like the both of them, but I really don't know, right? Because Saul Poppy is the more skilled fighter.
Right.
But Slim
is
the brawler. Saul Poppy's the boxer, right? Yeah. If Saul Poppy keeps it as a boxing match, a chess match, Saul Poppy wins.
Yeah, yeah.
By decision, I think. If Slim turns it into a dog fight, I think Slim can knock Saul Poppy out if he turns it into a dog fight.
Yeah.
Well, not knock him out, TKO, get a ref stoppage.
Yeah.
But I think if Saul Poppy keeps it as a boxing match, I don't think he could knock Slim out because Slim has taken some big hits. But I think he can outbox him because Slim has proven that when he stays boxing and then he goes into a brawl and then he gets fatigued and he just swings. If Saul Poppy gets him to tire himself out and just boxes him and stays on the job, he could possibly put Slim away or beat him by decision.
See, my thing is like I love them both.
Yeah, I don't. It's one of those ones. I'm like, I want to see you both win, but you just can't.
Yeah, like at the end of the day, no matter who wins, I'm not going to be angry.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to be upset. I'm going to be happy.
Say a good fight.
Yeah, no matter who wins, I'm going to be happy with the winner because I like the both of them. Yeah. But the thing is, from the last one, I want Slim to win because if Saul Poppy's not humbled,
I know.
Even though he said that he is.
I think he definitely is now.
But he's going to need to show.
Okay, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? If he shows it and you're like halfway through, we're like halfway through watching it, and like, you know, it's on like round 3 out of 6 or whatever the fucking round.
I think it's 6 round.
See, if it's on like 3 out of 6 or something, I'm like, damn, he hasn't actually shown off. He's actually doing really well. Then I'll be like, fair.
Yeah, but I think they're both going to show off because Slim's like that too. Slim hits you like when against Ryan Taylor. Slim would hit Ryan Taylor, stumble him, and then start talking shit to him in the ring. Yeah. I like that though, because like I said, the reason Saul Poppy annoyed me is I don't mind showboating. Yeah. I don't mind showboating, but you can't showboat and then lose. See, if you're showboating and making it entertaining, cool, but you're losing because you're showboating. That's what was annoying me. Where say he was showboating, then Anthony Taylor came in, he went bang, 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 and then showboated again, then got back into it. Where he was continuing the showboat even when Anthony Taylor was beating him, because in his head, for some reason, he think he was losing the fight. That's what annoyed me. Where if you showboat and make it entertaining, and then obviously
it's like
get on with it.
It's kind of like whenever fucking you said he was in his head thinking that he wasn't losing the fight. It's like whenever Boogie, after Boogie's fight, which was awesome, by the way.
It was very entertaining.
It was just fucking titties slapping everywhere. No, but it was, no offense to the Boog, but it was really good. I loved it, and it was terrible, but it was really good. Like I loved it because like even after Boogie says he whacked him with some really good ones and he just missed the opportunity or whatever, and that's a complete fucking lie. You know, because he didn't hit him at all. You know, he said that. He didn't hit him at all. He just put his arm out. And, you know, so he thought that he was doing good and he wasn't. He was terrible. So he should stick to playing games. But, you know.
Right, back to the bar.
Sorry. Yeah, anyways. Yes, Slim. For now.
You think Slim will win?
Yeah.
And you want him to win?
Well, I don't know if I think Slim's going to win or not. I want him to win.
Okay.
But I don't know who's going to win. It's on the table.
Well, my prediction is if it's a boxing match and it stays a boxing match, so Poppy. If it turns into a brawl, Slim.
Yeah, I think Slim would be a very good like technical boxer. No, not Slim. Saul Poppy would be a very good like technical boxer.
No, he is. Like Saul Poppy has proven that he has good timing when he just needs to focus and be like, right, I can showboat, but when I'm getting punched in the face, I might stop having to showboat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like showboat, but when he comes towards you, stop showboating.
Yeah, like not just like get punched in the face and showboat and say, oh, I didn't feel that. You know, just
exactly.
Fucking,
like
got punched in the face.
It doesn't matter if you didn't feel. He scored points.
Yes, exactly.
But, I don't know. I think boxing match, Saul Poppy, brawl, Slim. I'm really stuck in my head now because I'm like, who do I think's going to win?
Because I'm rooting for Saul Poppy.
It's going to be a draw.
Might be.
Right. I think... Do you know what? I'll go Saul Poppy because you said Slim. Fair. I think Saul Poppy has the ability... In my personal opinion, Saul Poppy has enough skill to keep Slim on the job. Yeah. And to do that. Because, like I said, Slim fatigues quite quick. And it's not about the weight. But Saul Poppy... I think it comes down to, is Saul Poppy comfortable at the weight that he's at? Because Slim kept going up weight classes to fight. Now Slim's at a weight class where he walks around at that. Yeah. Where it's like, obviously, like say Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury's fighting KSI at 183. Tommy Fury fucking walks around at like 200 or something. Yeah. So there's no regeneration goals. So KSI and Tommy will weigh in at 183. But when KSI fights Tommy will probably be 195. He'll probably be able to get back up to near 200 pounds before he fights KSI, which is going to be a massive size difference. So Slim kept going up, but now he's in a place he's comfortable. But I'll say Saul Poppy. But at the end of the day, I just want a good fight. I don't know. Imagine it was a draw.
That'd be
right.
That'd be good.
Move on to the co-main. Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. I think it's easy. Logan Paul's going to win. Yeah. Dylan Dennis cannot strike to save his life. And it's kind of a shame because at the start, Dylan Dennis is the one that pulled out against KSI and then Temper stepped in to fight KSI. Yeah. I've wanted to see Dylan Dennis get knocked out since like 2018 because he's annoying as shit. Yeah. But lately, he's entertained me a lot on Twitter. Yes. So although I want to see him get knocked out,
he's promoted that fight.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Although I want to see him get knocked out, I also would find it hilarious to see him beat Logan Paul. Yeah. Because I want Dylan Dennis to be humbled because he is a bit of an ass. But also Logan needs humbled as well. See, I think Logan's going to easily beat Dylan Dennis' ass. I really do. But and also I kind of want Logan to win because he's talked so much shit about your fiance. You cannot box him. he's talked this much shit about your fiance. You have to go in there and reincarnate him into his next life. You have to knock him out conscious. Yeah. If someone was speaking about Katie like that, I would go in there with mindset. I have to make sure you don't walk out of this ring.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna look like an ass.
Yeah. You know what? There was not to get political, but there was a red pill guy on TikTok.
Okay.
And people were saying, yeah, you should say that this your opinion came from Zerka or something. But he was saying that the only thing that Logan Paul can do now is go to his fiance or whatever and break up with her because of how many men she slept with, and I'm like, that's not what it is.
No, that's up to them.
And I'm like, he doesn't have to fucking do that. All he has to do is go in and beat the guy. You know what I mean? And say, stop talking shit.
That's up to them. When it comes down to the fight,
you
just have to beat Dylan Dennis's ass.
Exactly.
That's it. Like, you genuinely have to fuck him up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mean just mess with him. I mean, you have to finish it where you're standing tall and he's lying on the ground.
Yeah. You have to basically
getting CPR.
You have to, like, rip all of his teeth out of his mouth, make him eat them, and then make them shit them out.
Rip his arm off and beat him with it.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Like, you have to actually go in and
decapitate him.
Yeah, you have to, like, what's that word? You have to, like, domestic abuse that guy, like,
decimate him.
Yeah, like, you have to.
It's like, remember Logan kept saying against KSI, first round decapitation. That's what you need to do.
Yeah, like, you have to fuck him up. Like, you have to actually kill him.
Yeah.
Not even that you have to reincarnate him in his next life. You need to make him reincarnated so many times.
You need to make him.
Fuck no, you're not getting reincarnated anymore. You're dead.
God's just like, nah, mate, you had your chance.
Yeah, you have 6 million of them. Just fuck off now. You know what I mean? Just in the ground.
Yeah.
You know, push up this way.
Well, yeah, I think Logan wins very easy. Yeah. I just don't know who I want to win because I would like to see Logan beat Dylan Dennis, so I want to see Dylan Dennis for knocked out for so long. Yeah. But Logan's kind of annoying me now, so I would also like to see that because I just think think it would be really, really, really funny if Dylan Dennis beat Logan Paul because everybody the simulation would break. Yeah. There would be what world are we living in where Dylan Dennis wins a striking match?
Yeah. Well, fair. But I haven't seen Logan fight
since KSI.
Since KSI too. You know,
I've watched some footage and it does look like he just does the same thing where he boxes with his hands down. But you don't need to be that good to beat Dylan Dennis in a box match, in my opinion.
Yeah, but plus he's in the
Dylan Dennis.
Well,
Dylan Dennis is a Brazilian jiu-jitsu guy. He's not a fucking striker because I've seen him strike and there's a reason he's not a striker. He's like Ben Askren. He should stick to the wrestling and grappling.
Well, I'll say this from a prediction because I'm really excited to see Logan Paul. You know, again. Because I haven't seen him in fucking 5 years. The last I seen him after KSI was he fought Mayweather. I didn't see that. Yeah. So you know what I mean? I'm excited to see him do it again, so I'll say him. Yeah. You know I think he easily wins, to be honest. I'll just say I want Logan Paul to win because I think he's going to win. Now moving on to the main event. I'm eating a bounty, by the way. Judge me. Judge me. KSI versus Tommy Fury. Obviously, we all know who we want to win. Obviously, Tommy Fury. Yeah. I mean, he's going to change the fucking game. You think about it, right? This guy, I don't think he's going to go in and see whenever he beats KSI, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think that he's going to just completely obliterate YouTube boxing. I think he's going to make himself the top, the untouchable, like Emperor Palpatine, right? I think, from Star Wars. Mm-hmm. I think he's just going to make himself the untouchable one. And he's like, I'm a pro, and I own all the YouTube boxing now. I think he's going to be like that, and then everybody's going to have to fight their way up, and then they're going to have to beat KSI and Jake Paul, which will obviously happen, and they'll be able to beat them easily because they'll be so decimated by the fact that, Tommy Fury beat them because they're so shit, both of them anyways. So, and then I think that, they'll have to climb up the food chain, up the ladder, and then he's going to make himself the top of the food chain because he's GOAT. You just triggered so many people. Whenever he goes KSI and Jake Paul, both shit. There's people going. No, I want KSI to win. On a serious note, I want KSI. Obviously, without the sarcasm. Yeah, we both obviously want KSI to win. Do you think KSI will win? Not does he have a chance. Do you think he will actually win? It depends because it's on his own card, right? He's won everyone, right? But it's like, they could do, I don't know if they're going to do some dodgy shit. Do you know what I mean? I would say they wouldn't do some dodgy shit because it would be legit. But I'm like, if they do dodgy shit, yes. I think that you know, he would win obviously if it didn't dodgy shit, because it's on his own. It's on his own fucking card. But I think he has the ability to win, yes. But do I think that he'll beat him? No.
So you think he has a chance, but you don't think it will happen?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he does have a chance.
Yeah.
And the reason is, I think anybody has a chance against anyone because one punch can change everything. Although it is, I think KSI's chance is very slim. I think he has a chance. But I just don't see him winning, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Because Tommy Fury, when he fought Jake Paul, I thought Jake Paul would win. Not because Jake Paul was a better boxer, but I said I thought Jake Paul was going to land that big right and stumble Tommy and finish him. That's the one thing I said Jake Paul was going to do, was land the right. Then he didn't, and it all went out the window. I never said Jake Paul was going to outbox him.
Yeah.
I said he was going to land the big right. He didn't. Good on Tommy. And Tommy outboxed Jake Paul completely.
Yeah.
But the one thing I will look at is Tommy, there was points where Tommy did struggle with Jake Paul. To me, it was 6-2. I think Jake Paul won 2 rounds.
Right. He
shouldn't have won any rounds. Tommy should have beat him 8 rounds, nothing, easy.
Yeah.
Jake also knocked him down. And I know Tommy's like, it's a slip, I slip. But if someone taps you, regardless, if you slip, you went down. Yeah. Jake put enough power into that jab to knock you down. It's a knockdown.
Yeah.
It's not like you slip. He went bang, and he pushed you enough for you to fall and then slip. You got knocked down. He knocked you down legitimately.
Yeah,
that's
true,
it. Yeah. So I think KSI, his karate stance can be his biggest pro and his biggest con. He's very unpredictable. He's very unorthodox. Yeah. So Tommy Fury's not going to know if he's just going to burst in, if he's going to step to the side and swing, blah, blah. Yeah. But also KSI runs into a lot of punches, and KSI's mindset is, I'm willing to take punches to give punches.
Yeah,
but you took punches from Face Temper. You took punches from Joe Fournier. You took punches from Swarms and Pineda. This is not the same game. Yeah. Of all those people, Tommy Fury's in a different realm. I'm not saying Tommy Fury's world champion, because he's not.
Oh, but he's on top of the rest.
And he's nowhere near it right now. But the difference is, Joe Fournier was just not that good. Face Temper's a YouTuber who just doesn't have a good jaw. Yeah. That's it. Swarms, mate, you could beat Swarms with a fucking teabag at that point. He's better than I, but at that point you could have swung a teabag.
I mean, it was his first fight.
Pineda.
Terrible fuck shit.
Pineda. You belong in the WWE. He belonged in the fucking WWE. And then, like, anyone, even Dylan Danis, he was going to fight, he would have beat him up too, right? So he needs to understand there's a different realm to this. It's like whenever he goes, oh, I beat everybody else, I can beat Jake Paul. Yeah, but Jake Paul would fuck everybody else up that you fucked up too. There's a difference. Yeah. You and Jake Paul are at the top for a reason, because everybody you've beat, Jake Paul could beat, and everybody Jake Paul could beat, you could probably beat too.
Yeah.
But I'm not, that's why I'm saying probably, because I'm not saying KSI could definitely beat Anderson Silva and Tyron Woodley and all, but I think he has a chance.
Yeah.
But
I mean, stick Pineda in there with Tommy Fury, like, he has a chance. Really tiny, like, but he got a wee chance.
But yeah, I just think KSI has this KSI does have this mindset of, I've never lost, I've beat everybody that's in my way, and I'm going to do it again. Yeah. But he needs to realise that there's levels to it.
Yeah.
And he views it as, I've upped the level. I upped the level from Face Temper to Joe Fournier, which technically Joe Fournier had a 9-0 record. You did up the level, but not as much as Jake Paul has upped the level, and Jake Paul didn't beat Tommy Fury.
Because Jake Paul's at least lost a couple of times, or once, or whatever. So he learns. You know?
Yeah. Like, Jake Paul still thinks that he won that fight for some reason, but he didn't. Yeah. But I don't know. I just think if KSI can land the big right and stumble him, I think KSI can win. But I do not think for a second KSI is going to outbox him. So I think KSI needs to, the longer the fight goes on, the more it's going to go to Tommy.
Yeah,
because you'd think, oh, KSI is a cardio machine, he'll do this, he'll do that. But Tommy's going to be the one, the longer the fight goes on, the longer he has to put combos together, score points, do this. If you're bursting in and you're swinging, and you're swinging a big right or something, he can go bang, 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 move. Yeah. You know what I mean? He can put combos, like, together. KSI doesn't put combos together. Whenever KSI was fighting Joe Fournier, sure, he either throws a big right, or if he does jab you to the body, he jabs you to the body again, then he jabs you to the body again. And then he waits and then he throws right. He doesn't put combos together. Yeah. Jake Paul put combos together a few times against Anderson Silva, and that's why he outboxed Anderson Silva. Mm-hmm. But you cannot outbox Tommy Fury. You need to brawl Tommy Fury and take him to the deep ends where he's just going to doubt himself and then knock him out. Yeah. I think the only way KSI legitimately wins this fight is by knocking Tommy out. Yeah. And I really, really, really want KSI to win, but there's a difference. Just because I'm a fan of someone doesn't mean I'm going to separate what I want to happen from reality. Yeah. I want LeBron James to win the NBA Finals every single year for the rest of his career. Yeah. I wish LeBron James had more rings than Michael Jordan. I wish he had a better Finals record than Michael Jordan. But is that the case? No. But so am I going to stand here and say LeBron's better, has a better record than Michael Jordan? LeBron's going to win every single year? No. Because although I would love that to happen, that's not reality. So I would love KSI to win. And I would love KSI to win in the fashion of, holy shit, he just beat a pro boxer. Not just knocked him out, he outboxed and then beat him. I just don't see it as reality. I just don't.
Because,
there is a chance. I will never doubt that he has a chance. Yeah. Because he always proves people wrong. But I agree, hard work can take you anywhere. But I also think that there is limits to it at the same time. If you and Tommy fought and had the same experience, maybe. But Tommy's been boxing since he was 7. You boxed 3 boxing matches and then took 4 years off and came back, and you haven't fought anybody that's actually on your level. I'm not saying KSI is bad, he's good, but everybody he's fought have not been on his level. Yeah, so he was supposed to beat them. Yes, yeah. He's supposed to beat them. Just like whenever Jake Paul fought Ben Askren and fucking Nate Robinson, and even Nate Diaz, he was supposed to beat them.
Yeah. You know? See, the thing is, though, as well, is say KSI goes in there and Tommy Fury goes in there, right, and Tommy Fury just goes down right immediately.
That'd be really funny.
It's not real though, because you would think that's not realistic enough. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I don't know if say in other boxing or whatever, if dodgy money shit happens.
It does sometimes, yeah. But
say that was to happen in this fight because it's so wanted. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, put it like this, right? Not to say it's gonna happen, but there could be a thing where, say it's KSI's card, right? He's fighting on it. Everybody's watching him win. You know what I mean? Or watching to see him win, but it's his card and his hometown and his blah 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 blah. And he gets in there and he wins on say decision. But do you not think that could have been the Tommy Fury, here, take this money and lose? Do you know what I mean?
I don't think that's possible. Because although it happens a lot, I don't think Tommy Fury would ever embarrass himself by losing to a YouTuber just for money. Fair. Because if Tommy Fury loses to a YouTuber, he talks about being a world champion. If Tommy Fury loses to a YouTuber, no one will ever pay to watch him fight again. So they're you can't beat a YouTuber. And KSI would never, in my opinion, pay someone to lose because he cares too much about legacy and legitimacy. Yeah. He cares too much about making a legacy. And to me, whether you like KSI or not, whether you think he's talented or not, he has worked his ass off to get from where he was to there. There's no dodgy shit. He worked his ass off. And I don't think KSI would actually sit with himself if he
did that.
Rigged it. Yeah, that's why he also said, he goes, in the Jake Paul Tommy Fury fight, obviously they're around similar weight class by 200. KSI's coming up to fight at 183. Tommy Fury's coming down. There's no rehydration clause. In a rehydration clause, it would say Tommy Fury can only go up to 185, 186 to keep them level. Yeah. KSI said, there's no rehydration clause because I want, when I beat you, there to be no excuses. I don't want you to be able to turn around and say, oh yeah, but I had to come down 20 pounds, blah, blah, blah. He goes, I want, when I knock you out, there to be no excuses because there's no rehydration clause, no this, all this and that. Because Tommy Fury technically chose the weight because they were trying to fight at 180. He said he wanted 183. So KSI chose the rounds to be 6 instead of 8. Because he probably thought, well, you've boxed longer. If it goes, the longer it goes, the more chance you have. So you got the weight, I get the rounds. Sure. But KSI said, I'm not giving you a rehydration clause because I want, when I beat you, for it to be, what's your excuse? You don't have one.
That's fair.
And like I said, I'm not saying KSI's going to win because of that, but KSI has this mentality of, I want, when I beat you, you don't have a single. I don't want anybody to be able to go, yeah, but he came down 20 pounds. Yeah, but he was able to go back up if he really wanted to, and he probably will. See if we watch the weigh-in, I guarantee you, we watch the weigh-in, We look at Tommy, because Tommy Fury's a big guy. We look at him, see on Fight Night, I guarantee you notice the fucking difference, because he's going to be fucking huge on Fight Night. That's why I don't know why the hell KSI's done this, because he's going to be fucking huge. He's going to have about 15, 20 pounds on KSI, and that's a lot. Well, he's just 2.2 pounds as a kg.
But then he's going to do it for legitimacy then.
No, I know, that's why he hasn't asked for the red dress clause. I respect it. Fair, yeah. I do respect it, but I just think he's boxed longer than you. He has the weight. The chances are just slim. Yeah. I pray you put it off, because you can, but the chances are slim. Yeah. So I just don't think KSI wins, but I really pray. See, I guess, I will say right now, I don't think KSI wins, but I hope the next day I can go online and see a video of KSI laughing at me for judging wrong. I will happily have KSI call all of us out and call all of us stupid if it just means he wins. That will be the happiest I've ever been to be wrong. Genuinely. Fair. I will literally be so happy if he just turns around and wins and then he takes the piss out of us. I'm like, you take the piss out of me all you want. You won. That's what I want. Yeah. I don't think it's going to happen, but that's what I want. So I want KSI to prove me wrong. Yeah. But I just can't separate what I think is going to happen from what I want. Yeah. Because I like KSI, but like I said, I also like LeBron. I want LeBron to win every fucking finals, but he's not going to.
You know what I mean? I'd love to see him win.
Yes.
Every single time.
Yes, but it's just, sometimes you can't win everything.
Yeah, sometimes there's just an opponent where even your fans go,
No, a lot of his fans are backing him, to be fair, but...
I'm backing him, I hope he wins.
No, but a lot of them are thinking, KSI's going to get in here and easily knock him out, and I'm like... I don't think that. That's what I'm saying. To me, see, if you're a proper fan of someone, you won't just turn around and say, they can do anything. You will hold them accountable. Yeah. It's like if you're a proper friend of somebody, if you do something dumb as fuck, I'm not going to support you. I'm going to call you out on your bullshit so you fix it, so you progress as a human. Yeah. As a fan from KSI, when he does something wrong, or I think he's taking a step too far, I'm going to keep it honest, because I'm not going to be delusional and be like, you can do this, and then him lose. No? Yeah. Like I said,
obviously fucking say, obviously support him and say,
be like, I hope you win, but don't think it's easy, because it's not going to be.
Yeah, like, I know you got this.
I know you have the chance of winning.
This is it.
But don't walk in there thinking it's going to be easy, because it's not. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Show the footage. This is everything you've done wrong so far. Fix it. This is how he fights. Fix it.
Yeah. But, so I think Tommy wins, unfortunately. But, by the grace of God, hopefully.
Who is not real.
KSI just fucking... Badoosh. From fucking Russia to Ukraine. Fucking right in the jaw. I hope he knocks him out. I really do. Yeah. And I don't even dislike Tommy Fury. I just want KSI to win. Yeah. That's fair. But that's our prime prediction. This has been so long. I didn't think it would be this long. But you know what? It's supposed to be like a podcast, I think. Yeah, it is. So it's long enough. But
the one thing that you said you don't like, or you not that you don't like Tommy Fury.
Yeah.
The thing is, I like him, but I don't like. I think it's his dad. His dad's
John Fury.
Shit. Yeah, his dad's entertaining this shit. But see the fact that he gets so angry and he takes his titties out and shit and he flips tables and I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like, it's amazing to see and it's funny as fuck, so well done, but stop.
He's entertaining, but he's also annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's a perfect example, right? The thing that annoys me is everybody says the same thing of, take John Fury away, we want to see Tommy Fury on his own. Can Tommy Fury talk?
Yeah.
In the face-to-face, it was just KSI and it was just Tommy Fury. And I thought, right, is Tommy Fury going to be able to talk now that John's not here? He battered KSI verbally in that fucking... Even KSI admitted after, I lost that face-to-face. I'm like, he literally made you look like a fucking idiot.
What did he say?
Because KSI just kept saying, like, shit, and Tommy Fury was just... Everything, quick comeback.
So he was like,
he talks circles around KSI, and I was like, I didn't think this would happen. Because I've never heard him actually get to talk shit, because John Fury's whipping his titties out.
I want to see
John Fury's fucking standing like, doubting who I am, I'm a machine.
Here's my backup battery.
I love that so much, by the way. It's the fact no one was doubting who John Fury was, but he just goes, y'all doubting who I am, I'm a machine. And I was like, mate, no one fucking doubted who you were. Yeah. They were just talking about each other's fucking fiancés. Well, that's our prime car prediction. We'll fucking call it here anyway, because it's been long enough. But let me know, obviously, down below what y'all think, what your predictions are. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you want to win? This will be the last thing I upload, actually, before the prime card. So this is my prediction, obviously. Shay's prediction. Let me know yours. And like I said, in the future, we might start doing some podcasts with Shay. So he'll maybe a couple of other people on this channel based around YouTube boxing, based around this or that, anything like that, if you just want to see it. So it will be every so often. If you just want to see it, just let me know. But yeah, that was our prime card predictions. Hopefully, I was about to say, hopefully we're right in all of them. Hopefully we're wrong about the Tommy Fury fight. Hopefully. But yeah, that's our prime card predictions. Let us know yours. Hope you all think positive, test negative. Hope you all have an amazing day. If you all fuck with a vibe, like, comment, and subscribe as always. Links all down below. Shout out to Shay for being on this.
That was bars, bro. Must say, this seat, comfy.
It is comfy. Yeah. This is where you will see the videos from, well, not here, but this is where you'll see the videos from now when I move into the apartment. But yes, have a great day. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. So, peace. Fearless.